I do think that it's important that people, performers, whatever career you're going to have in music, that people go out into the world with, from their education here, with a pretty open mind, and always thinking about what purpose they will serve in the field of music, not only for the sake of developing their own career, but what impact is that going to have on the communities in which they live and work. Right. Because unless you're thinking about it in that broader context, it just can't be all about, I want to play this music, so I have to figure out how to get somebody to pay me to play this music.
Or somebody should show up just because I'm playing it. Or somebody should
just show up.
And what's wrong with them?
Right.
And I think we just simply can't take the fact that there will be an audience for granted. Not because it's not wonderful music, because it is. And not because it's, I mean, I am incredibly passionate about the art form of symphonic music, or I wouldn't be running a symphony orchestra. Yeah. But I also am conscious every day that we have to demonstrate our value to the community in a complex variety of ways that grows increasingly complex. It can't simply be, we play great music. That cannot be the only argument, because there are lots of competing, lots of competition for people's attention, for people's resources, for the goodwill of government, for all the things that we need in order to thrive and to be meaningful components of the society and the communities in which we perform and teach. We need to understand those complexities and to be a part of them and to be able to interact with them. So I would say, I mean, the best skill is being comfortable with that complexity and not wanting necessarily to always reduce things to their most simplistic terms, yeah, or black and white, or feeling like just because it's great music, it will always be here and people will always pay for it. I wish that were true. And it's certainly warranted, just like it is for great visual art and for great anything. But it's a more complicated world that we live in, and understanding and embracing that complexity is the first step towards making sure that we can navigate it successfully on behalf of our art form, on behalf of the organizations we work with or for, but also on behalf of ourselves. If we're going to have a meaningful career as artists, or artist managers, or whatever we do, we have to embrace that.